Hey everyone, it's Julie. Today we'll be making Jamaican beef patties. These are very delicious, but they can be quite difficult to find near where I live. So when we can't find them, we make them. So let's get started. We're going to start by making the dough. Do not let that intimidate you. All we're doing is mixing ingredients, then chilling the dough, and then rolling it out. No big deal. You'll need some all-purpose flour, unsalted butter, and you want to slice the unsalted butter like so it spreads evenly. You'll also need salt, sugar, curry powder for taste, and turmeric powder for additional taste, but most importantly, color. Go ahead and mix that, and you're not able to see, but I am pouring in the water through the feed tube. And then once you're done pouring the water, it should take about 10 seconds to form into a ball of dough like so. Go ahead and flatten it a bit, form it into a disc, and then you want to wrap it up with plastic and refrigerate it for about 20 to 30 minutes. And while the dough is chilling, we can get started on the filling. Also, the dough should be a little sticky, but definitely not too sticky, and it should be soft. Here I have a large skillet with some oil. I threw in the scallions and habanero peppers. You may use Scotch bonnet peppers or habanero, but you definitely want a spicy pepper for this. Go ahead and saute them for about a minute or so. Then you want to add the fresh garlic. It might seem like a lot, but I do like this very garlicky and spicy and flavorful. So I used 2 large garlic cloves and I finely minced them. Now you want to crumble the beef. You may do so with clean hand or a wooden spoon, completely optional. Make sure to break it up very well. We don't want large chunks. Cook the beef over medium-high heat. I used lean ground beef, so it did not release lots of oil, so I didn't feel the need to strain it. Once the beef is completely brown, you want to go ahead and season it. And of course, the exact recipe along with the instructions will be over on my website, cookedbyjulie.com. I use granulated onion, granulated garlic, thyme, paprika, curry powder, some breadcrumbs. Some people use flour to thicken the mixture, but I've tried both methods and I definitely prefer the breadcrumbs to moisten and thicken the beef. I poured some chicken stock. I just prefer chicken stock over beef stock, but you may use beef stock. Give everything a good mix and you should see everything already thickening up a bit. And then you want to season this well with salt and pepper. Cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes over medium-low heat, and it might not look great, but trust me, it should be delicious. I normally always add tomato sauce to ground beef, but this recipe really doesn't need it. The breadcrumbs and chicken stock along with the spices and veggies is all this needs. And this part is optional, but a teaspoon of soy sauce really adds something nice. That's completely optional. I like it, so I add it. Give everything a good mix and cook it over low heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. After chilling the dough for about 20 minutes, I rolled it out about a 1/4 inch thick. This looks perfect. You may use a bowl. I just used the top of a yogurt container. Doesn't really matter what you use as long as all of the cutouts are the same size. You can do rectangles, squares, hearts, circles, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So the circle is not a perfect circle, so I guess it isn't a circle. But the reason for that is because I rolled it out with the rolling pin a little more because I found them a little too thick. I always like them to be on the thinner side. Go ahead and place about 1 or 2 tablespoons of the filling. I did add a little bit of cheese on this one. That is completely optional. I only did that for some. The rest I didn't add cheese. I used Gouda because it's what I had on hand and it's so creamy and delicious. Go ahead and fold it over like so. And you may just use your fingers to close it, or you may use a fork. You want to flour the fork and then just pinch it like so. We're going to brush these with some egg yolk, and the egg yolk is going to give it a nice yellow shiny color. Bake these for 25 to 30 minutes, and then we're going to devour these because these are so good. It doesn't need anything, doesn't need hot sauce, nothing. They were delicious as is. Let me show you the inside. Like I said, they were perfect. Let me show you. So good. These are the ones without cheese, I believe. Yep. But they were so good. If it's a mission for you to find delicious Jamaican beef patties, the search is over. Give these a try. Let me know if you like them, love them, hate them. I welcome all opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video and I want to thank you all so much for watching.